I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call him Chauncey cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Money, money, I took the Billy Cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm stood up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier look, Cartier ass. Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now Penix. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Penix. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now looking to throw, Penix. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Peoples. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much in the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Walker has it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
18, Rattler, 18, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw again.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
On the 4-yard line.
Ready.
Sampson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and
operating from the gun. Peoples.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal.
Go now. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Peoples. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. Inside the 20.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
We talk so much about run after the catch or rack. A term coined by our very own the coach, John Madden, the legendary one himself. And you definitely won't find a better illustration of it than right here. He's going to take this one, and away he goes. Nearly takes it to the left of the field before finally being tracked down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw, Penix. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darnell Washington, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. If you look at this Browns defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense
taking it right down Broadway. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashee Rice, 63 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Back at the 26-yard line.
21-3 is your score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Here we go. Shot. 70 Lions.
Off the play fake. Peoples. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Come on. Nice.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll throw with Penix. Washington's got it. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
To the air, Penix. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Penix. He's going to air one out. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Dragon 60.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cup 19. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Back to throw. Peoples. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards just not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that need.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, Peoples. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. And discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Riggs! 19 Lions! Buffalo 18! 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Peoples. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Now, back to 18 Maverick, 18 Maverick, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. The extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10.
Ravens 10. Cam Little
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Operating from the gun, Penix. That's laid out deep for Rice.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go, Reed. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Peoples. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. Peoples.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
At the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
70 Rangers. Come on. 60, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Street. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Curve 19. Curve 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
18, Pioneer. Hurt. Hey, smash. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Dragon 60.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Viking 18. Go Street. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Wide open receiver complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Peoples. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Okay, break.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the
Panther
2-point
60.
conversion.
Check. 19 tight. 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Ravens 18.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
A play fake. Now Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Penix to the air once more. Oh, this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Looking to put a drive together.
Pirates. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Peoples. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off play action. Peoples. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun on third down, Peoples. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
That's good. Browns, first down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Touchdown. Darnell Washington with career touchdown number 60 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Not some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Joey Bosa gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Browns drive about to get started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Finding Walker complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Off the play fake. Peoples. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 13 yards down to the 13.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. McKinnon here, it's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 9.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
22-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Browns first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll get it right back to Washington. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Read option. This is Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
To the air, Penix. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Browns. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down, Browns.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Penix. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go play action here with Penix. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
Let's go now. 70 line, Buffalo 18. Rig alert, rig alert. Trap 60, trap 60. Street, street. Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Peoples. And some strong running. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good look at the end of that one.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 10-yard line.
18 Rattler. Big Lion, 79 Broncos.
Second down and inches. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
70 Lions. 19, 18. Rip Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60. Go Chap.
Operating from the gun. Peoples. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Get it. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Peoples. Now he's going to step up and run. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And my goodness, another interception. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Hey. No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now it's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The offense on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jackson will throw again. This is caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. What's up? Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Now they'll shift things around.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Newman. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
An audible here to get a new look. On a bootleg, it's Penix. He'll try to do it himself. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A play fake. Now Penix.
He finds his man complete. That's Newman. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
1st down, Cleveland.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Rashee Rice.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw...
There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point.
They'll try and throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Browns 37.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. He juked him. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do.
Yeah. Hey, give me a